Start the record. Good morning. Okay, last class I think we discussed about the diet questions. Now this class we are going to discuss about the manufacturing problem. Let's see what question is given. A manufacturing company makes two models A and B of a product. Each piece of a model A requires 9 labor hours for fabricating and 1 labor hour for finishing. Each piece of model B requires 12 labor hours 12 labor hours, okay, for fabricating and 3 hours for finishing. So the number of hours for A and B is given. For fabricating and finishing, the maximum labor hours available are 180 hours and 30 hours. 180 hours for fabricating and 30 hours for finishing. For product A and B altogether, this much time we have. The company makes a profit of 8,000 on each piece of a model A and 12,000 rupees on each piece of model B. How many pieces of model A and B should be manufactured per week to realize a maximum profit? What is the maximum profit per week? So this is the question which they are given to us. So as we discussed, let's try to make the table. What are the things we have is model A and model B, manufacturing time, uh, fabricating time and finishing time. Let's see one model A, model B, total cost. Okay, I think these many tables are enough. So let me put the headings. What are the headings are given? First one is here I keep model A. Then this will be model B. And here I put what is the timings they are taken for defining fabricating. And second one is finishing touch. One labor for finishing. What is the model A will take 9 labor hours for fabricating. Here it is for 9. So 9 hours for fabricating and 1 hour for finishing. And model B will take 12 hours for fabricating and 3 hours for finishing. And total number of hours for fabricating is 180 hours and total number of hours for finishing is 30 hours for us. Next, if I go for the profit of one piece is 8,000 rupees of model A and profit for the second piece of model B is 12,000. Anything else is we are missing? I think this is all the entire data which they are given. Okay. Let's try to make. Now what is the question? How many pieces of model A and how many pieces of model B should be manufactured? So what I do here is, let's take X pieces of model A and Y pieces of model B. This is what I have taken. So you make the statement, let the number of pieces of model A equals to X. Let the number of pieces of model A equals to X number, and similarly let the number of pieces of model B equals to Y pieces is equals to Y pieces. So I taken X and Y. So first equation I make it is, now I do maximize the profit. So let me get the equation for Z. One piece profit is 8,000 for model A. I am making X pieces. So it will be 8,000 X. Yes. Now for model B, 12,000 per piece. So I'm making Y pieces. So 12,000 Y. So this is the equation of maximization. I have to find X and Y values. If I substitute here, so this equation should give me the maximum value. Okay, after getting Z value, let me see. 9 hours for fabricating of model A per piece. So I am making X pieces, which is going to be 9x. Just it is coming that 9x hours for model A for all the items plus 12y. Because one piece is taking 12 hours for fabricating, I am making y pieces, so 12 into y. The sum of hours of fabricating of model A and model B, total number of hours, maximum it can be 180 hours. That many hours we have the time to, so it can be less than or equals to 180. So I can call this as equation number 1. So can you give me the equation number 2? What will be the equation number 2 about the finishing? Anyone? People's there or left? Somebody has given the answer. Muhammad, x plus 3y. Yes. So it will be x plus 3y. This is also should be less than or equals to 30. Okay. I think this is first value is taken care of. Yeah. X plus 3y is less than or equals to 30. So if you want, you can call this as equation number 2. Now what we do is first equation can we simplify? I think 3 will divide. I won't call this as equation number 1. Let me simplify the first equation. Divide with 3. So it is going to be 3x plus 4y is less than or equals to 60. After dividing with it, now this will be equation 1. This is equation number 2. So we make the tabular form. X and y. Maybe you can go for 3 values. Take 3 values, not only 2. You may go for 3 values. Let me put equation number here so that this table belongs to this. So here I'll take x, here I'll take it as y. So if I substitute x is 0, y will be 15. If I substitute y is 0, it will be 20. What you can keep here, x value 20, if I keep 40, no. If I keep x is 4, 4 3 is 12, 12 if I subtract 48, 48 means it will come 4 2 is 48. 48 plus 12, yeah. So this is equation for the first table. Let me insert the equation. I think only I need 2, not 3. 2 here. So this table is for the equation number 2. So this is x and this is y. So let me put x value is 0, y value is going to be 10. If I put x value is maybe some, let me see, if y value is 0, x value will be 30. If I take x value is 4, it will be 26 won't work. If x value is 6, yeah, x value is 6, y value will be 8. It again try to avoid the decimal value so that it will be easy to represent on the graph. So let me try to draw the graph. Insert. Let me take x value and y value. This is x axis. So what we do is we don't have any negative values, okay? So I don't require much about the negative x-axis or negative. till 30. So what we do is we'll take 5, 6, 10, and so on. So for one graph I'll draw so that you can understand it easily. This is 5. Yes, I think, okay, let me take another equation. This is 5, and this we call it as 10. Then we'll give 15. Then we'll give 20. Then we'll go for 25. I'm doing roughly, so your answer may not be exactly of your textbook, but if you do on the graph, definitely you'll get it correctly. So I have x-axis till 30, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think we got the values. Oops. Let me just give me a second. I think head and footer are taking the space. Okay, now same way, you can keep the points here. Insert shapes. On y-axis, I think I have till 15. So what you do is, y-axis you can take the different values. 1, or maybe we will go for same. 2, 5, 10, 15. Go for 20. We stop here 25. Now let me represent the first equation. 0, 15, x is 0, y is 15. So let me change it to black color. This is 0, 15. Here I put it 0, 15. Next 20, 0, x is 20 and y is 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. So this is 20. So I have to draw a line passing through these both the points. So let me shake the shape. This is my line which passes through both the given points. Next one is 0, 10, x is 0, y is 10. So this line is moving out of this line. Okay. 0, 10. So where should I go? X is 0, y is 10. This is the point. So this is the line 0, 10. Next 30, 0. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this is 30, 0. And so this both orange colors will be drawn with another line. This is the line. Okay. Now both are the less than. What we do is, let me show you the how to draw the things. Now first is orange color, both are the less than equations. So what we can do is, this line will go here below. Then next line also will go below. Less than means this line also will go. I'm showing each and every step how you have to do in the exam. Next line is also less than. So next line also will go this way. Everywhere it is less than only. So let me quickly draw these lines. So with the pencil you are going to draw these lines. So that's why I try to avoid it, but I should show you at least one question. So this process will go. So I'm not going to the negative x-axis or negative y-axis because x and y both should be positive values. So it will go till this way. Okay. So this is for the first equation of the line. Second is this black color line. So I use the line with maybe I'll draw this way horizontally. Initially I drawn horizontally. Next lines I draw this way. This over here. This over here. Then I'll go way this way. This go by this way. So just if you do with the pencil, then it will go very nicely. This go here also. Now what happens is here some extra space will come because this line is here on the so even this part also will be shaded. Even if I go let me put the last line. This part also. Now what are the intersection points you have to find here? This is one intersection point which I have. I think this point is 30 comma 0, 5, 10, 15, no, 20 comma 0. So my one point for the solution is 20 comma 0. Another point for the solution is this one. This is 0 comma 10, 0 comma 10. And the third point of intersection, because where both the lines are intersecting, horizontal line and vertical line. So I think, can we fill up this one? I think filling up the colors won't accept here, it says. No, it's not filling up, so leave it. So this point of intersection, if you draw it on graph exactly, maybe it will come something 5, 10, this is 15, right? Between 10 to 15, some number is coming, maybe 12 or 13. And here also, if I take this point, it is coming between 5 to 10, maybe 6 or 7 will come. So that point also I'll take here. If you draw on the graph exactly, it will give the answer. I'll show you what exact answer is. Yeah, 12 comma 6. Our guess is correct. So 12 comma 6, this is the common portion which we have for shaded region. So one point is 0 comma 10, another point is 20 comma 0, and third point is 12 comma 6. 12 comma 6. Now substitute all these points in Z and find out which value will be the maximum. I think 12 comma 6 will give you the maximum answer. X is 12 and Y is 6. So the solution set is 12 comma 6. Here in the question, there one more thing also they ask, what is the maximum profit? What is the maximum profit per week? So what you have to do is after substituting whatever the x value is 12, y value is 6, substitute here and add them. The final answer will be the profit per week. This is the complete process of solving the question. First thing what you have to do is from the given question, make the tabular form easy to read, easy for you to understand, and easy to make the equations. It's not compulsory to make the tabular form, but I suggest you to make the table. Take the model A, I have model B. Then what are the types of the work they are doing, fabricating they are doing, finishing they are doing. So substitute the values. Then you have to assume number of quantities as X and Y. Then you have to show the equations. Then you have to show the tabular form. Then you have to represent on the graph. Then you have to shade the common portion. Then you have to get the points. After getting the points, substitute these points in the equation Z and get the value. So this complete question will be for 6 marks. Is it clear for everyone? So today I am having the network issues. My answers may okay, no issue, no problem. Is this clear for everyone? This is the transportation question. So we'll go to the next one. Dietitian questions we are done. Transportation question we are done. What else we discuss? Well, exercise 12.2 started. I think there are 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 questions are there, so we can solve them. We'll try a few more questions. One more question on dietitian and one more question on. Let me take a print screen. This is my first question. Let me solve the question. So read the question and try to make. Reshma wishes to mix two types of food, P and Q, in such a way that vitamins contents of the mixture contain at least 8 units of vitamin A and 11 units of vitamin B. Food P costs 60 rupees per kg and food Q costs 80 rupees per kg. Food P contains 3 units per kg of vitamin A and 5 units per kg of vitamin B, and while food Q contains 4 units of per kg of vitamin A and 2 units of per kg of vitamin B. Determine the minimum cost of the mixture. So here also we have two things. One is food P, food Q. Second one is vitamin A and vitamin B. So the similar type of table we are going to get. This is for vitamin A, vitamin B, food P, food Q, and total thing. I think this much table is enough. So what we do here is, here we'll make P, and here we'll make food Q. Here we make vitamin A, and here we make vitamin B. Now, what is the quantity of vitamins in food? Food P. Food P contains 3 units of vitamin A, so here 3 will come, and 5 units of vitamin B. About food Q contains 4 units of vitamin A, so here 4 will come, and 2 units of vitamin B, here 2 will come. And what is given? Minimum requirement is 8 units of vitamin A, so here 8 will come, and 11 units of vitamin B, so here 11 will come. And the cost is given 60 rupees for food P, so 60 per kg. And the second one is 80 rupees per kg. You got the table? 4 corners will remain empty. You can keep it as it is, no problem. All the 4 corners of the table will be empty. Now what I have to take X, let X kgs of food be bought in, and let Y kgs of food Q be bought in. So can you give me the equations here now? What is equation Z? Tell me the equation Z.
3x plus 4y.
I'm asking about Z. First, give me the Z, maximization or minimization equation. Z is the equation which you use for maximization or minimization. Here it is cost minimization. What is the equation for Z? Sixty x plus 80y. Yes. Cost minimization, right? Cost is 60 rupees per kg. And how many kgs we are buying? Food P, x kgs. So it will be 60x total cost for food P plus 80 rupees for food Q per kg. So we are buying Y kgs, so it will be 80Y. So this is the maximization equation. Oh, sorry, minimization equation. Yes, so now you give me the equation, other two equations. With respect to A, if I talk, yes. 3x
plus 4y
plus 4y.
equals to 8.
It should be less than or greater than.
Less than.
They said minimum or maximum? At least. So if they say at least, it will be greater than or equals to 8. Minimum requirement is 8. You can have more than 8 also. Now, about with respect to vitamin B, I have 5x plus 2y is greater than or equals to 11. These are the two equations which you get. I think now you can solve it, right? Just explain the equations. Yeah, 5x plus 2y is greater than or equals to 11. Yes, Anushka, your equations are correct. So I think now I am leaving the question. I hope you can solve this one by making the tables, drawing on the graph, finding the common solutions. Next, if I go for the manufacture, I think second one is also about the ingredients and dietitian only. I think you can try it out. Next one, I'll go for the fourth question. A manufacturer produces nuts and bolts. It takes 1 hour of work on machine A and 3 hours on machine B to produce a package of nuts. It takes 3 hours on machine A and 1 hour on machine B to produce a package of bolts. He earns a profit of 17.5 per kg per packet of on nuts and 7 rupees per package on bolts. How many packages of each should be produced each day so that maximize his profit if he operates his machine for at least 12 hours per day. Okay. Both the machines runs 12 hours per day. Then how can you maximize the equation? So I give the time, try to make it. Let me fetch the equation here. And we have to make the table for this. So you tell me what I have to take x, what I have to take y. Yeah, you can tell me what should be my x and what should be y.
Nuts bx.
Let number of packets of nut be x and the number of packets of
Time
will
taken
be
by.
y. Let number of packets of nuts equals to x. The next one is let the number of packets of bolts to y. Now can we make the table? Insert table bolts. I think 4 are enough. Here also I need to enter the next table. Let me do one thing. Let me take the full question to the next page. Yeah. So what I write here it is machine A and here I write machine B. Here I write nuts and down I write bolts.
Bolts.
In mission A, how many hours I am taking? 1 hour work on mission A, 3 hours work on mission B to produce nuts. So 1 hour here and 3 hour here. What about the bolts? It takes 3 hours on mission A, 1 hour on B to produce packets of bolts. So this is 3 and this is 1. Next, what is the profit is given? 17.5 rupees on nuts. So here I put here 17.5 rupees on nuts. On bolts, it will be 7 rupees. See, I'm not writing 17.5 and 7 here, because if I write here, this will give me the profit of mission A and profit of mission B, but that's not given in the question. Profit of nuts, so I have to put it's against the nuts only, and the profit on bolts, so I kept here on against the bolts only. Now what else is given? Uh, how many packages he should produce so that the maximization is profit if he operates each mission for if he operate his machines for at the most 12 hours. So maximum time taken is 12 hours. So how can you make and where do you keep the 12 hours? So here I have taken the time take, I mean X packets, and here we are written this is Y packets. How will you maximize the profit? How will you maximize the, what is the question? How many packets of each should be produced each day so as to maximize his profit? Yes. Profit means, tell me fast.
Sir,
What?
both the machines work for 12 hours.
Sorry?
Both the machines work for 12 hours.
X maximum. It can work minimum also. That means less than or equals to 12 you can take. First tell me the equation for Z. How can I make equation for
12x plus 12y.
by 12 hours? The profit is given for per packet, not per hour. So I am making
X plus 3y
X
is equals to 17.5.
X
my
plus 3y equals to 17.5.
17.5.
Whatever that is the profit only of nuts. What about the
Not
bolts? See, this is 17.5 is the profit of mission A. Sorry. He earns a profit of 17.5 rupees per package on nuts. Okay. So this 17.5 is for nuts and this is for bolts. Okay. Nuts, how many packets you are making? On mission A, I am making one packet, X packets. 1 into X is X. On mission B, I am making Y packets. So 3 into Y.
so we can add now both machine A nuts and bolt.
Yeah, we can.
The 4x
Okay.
plus 4y equals to both the profit will be added.
Sir, 12x plus 36y is equals to 17.5 because the time is 12 hours, na?
No,
Sir,
no, no.
4x plus 4y equals to 24.5
4x.
plus 4y
So you're adding for,
nuts and bolts and the profit.
no, wait. That will make the difference.
Sir,
Nuts will have, okay. But if I take here, it is mission, yeah. Nuts, I'm making total 4 packets. Um,
Sir, they are
X
4
packets
hours,
from
na?
here, 13. These are
sir,
ours,
why?
right?
Yes, sir, these are
Yeah,
all.
that's what. That
Okay,
are hours
okay.
per.
Hmm. X packets I am making and Y packets of nut. So this will be X plus Y of
Sir,
nuts and X plus Y of bolts. Hmm.
sir,
Yes.
sir, if 1 hour the hour time is given, but we are not given the packets, number of packets in 1 hour, how many packets are completed?
Yeah,
Can we
that's
need to
what we have to
multiply
find.
it?
How many packets each of should produce each day. In one day, how many packets of nuts and how many packets of bolts you have to produce within 12 hours. Maximum you can use 12 hours machines. He operates his machines for at the most 12 hours a day. Each machine 12 hours or together they said? I think each machine is for 12 hours, not for one. Both the machines he can operate 12 hours a day. Just a minute. If I take nuts here and bolts here, if I interchange the position of the wait a minute, these are the number of hours it is working. I'm making packets of nuts on machine A. 17x. Okay, yeah, I got it. This will be 17.5 into x plus y. Let's say this is the profit on net C. On machine A, I am making X packets. On machine B, I am making Y packets. So it will be for each packet of nuts is 17.5. So 17.5 into X plus Y. Then it will give me plus 7 into X plus Y. This is the total profit which I can make on nuts. So if you want to simplify this one, 17x plus 7x be 24.5x plus 24.5 into y. So this is my maximization of the equation. Now how can I make the hours? On hours, machine A is making, this will be yes. One equation is x plus 3y be less than or equals to 12. Another one is 3x plus y is also less than or equals to 12. The equations got it. This is the time is for individual machines. If he operates his machines for at most 12 hours a day, so individual time, each machine can run 12 hours. Here I am making as machine A, that is x plus 3y, and here it is 3x plus y is less than or equals to 12. For making x plus 3y, because making nuts and bolts together, it will be less than or equals to 12. And here it is making of nuts and bolts again, which is less than or equals to 12. These are the equations to be simplified. Here,
Yes, sir.
underscore your equations are wrong now. Okay. So like this, you have to make the equations. It will be little bit tricky, but you can solve it. Next class, we will continue few more questions. Let me see which are the difficult questions for you. Those I will explain. Others you can solve it in at home. Okay.